So, Russell, what's your Podium of Shame?
This guy. I have Cam Newton on my Podium of Shame this week.
Ooh.
Cam Newton is somebody I've been wanting to give the Podium of Shame award to for a while now, but just didn't have the platform to do it. But thanks to our show, now we do. Cam Newton, let's take it back to for you guys. September 2016, right after a shooting in Charlotte, he came out and talked about how he's a black as an African American, he's concerned with things that are going on in the community and as far as the police and how the police are treating of people of color, but then comes back in the same quote and talks about how we as black people should want better for ourselves. Basically saying, what about black on black crime?
Right.
Which is so
all lives matter.
For the fact that acting like black people don't care about what happens in our community, we only care about what happens.
What about Chicago?
That's not the truth. And it's really frustrating to see somebody on that level who comes from the South and has seen what the community goes through on a daily basis, and to say something like that. This was September of 2016. Then February of 2017, the same Cam Newton says, we moved past racism as a country. If you look at our country in the last calendar year, you know that
last week,
the farthest from the truth.
Wow.
The farthest from the truth. And then, of course, yesterday after practice, the Carolina Panthers press conference, a female reporter by the name of Jourdan Rodrigue asked him a very good question about Devin Funchess, asking him if he thought Devin Funchess was doing better with more physical routes than he had in previous weeks. Cam responds by saying, it's funny to hear a female talk about routes. And nobody in the room laughed.
Nobody. Because it's not funny.
I think he thought that was going to be funny when he thought about that. Oh, it's being funny when people talk about routes. And he said it and nobody laughed. And everybody's laughing at Cam Newton because he's an idiot and a clown.
Yeah.
I don't know what goes through this guy's mind on an everyday basis, but for far too long, he's tried to appease both sides.
Yeah.
He's tried to appease the black community, but he's tried to appease his employer and his owners about, well, we need to be doing this and we shouldn't be doing that, and being critical of different things involving the black community. And then on Sunday, this is what set off for me. After he scored his 50th career rushing touchdown, put up his fist in the air
take your fist down.
I've been down for the cause.
Right.
No, you haven't.
Take your fist down.
You haven't been down for the cause. You've shown us who you really are. My favorite quote of all time, Maya Angelou said, when somebody shows you who they really are, believe them.
Amen.
Cam has shown us for a long time who he is. He's a guy that wants to play both sides when it appeals to him.
No, he just wants to make money.
He is on my Podium of Shame this week.
I would give him the gold, man.
Yeah, I would say, Niles, we just learned how to lay it out. He just won the gold.
I feel like Russ has been wanting to do this to Cam for a minute now. And
he just gave me a reason to yesterday with that bull he said about Jourdan Rodrigue yesterday.
That was crazy. Like, and if you knew me in high school, you would know I was the biggest Cam Newton fan ever. What he did at Auburn that one season was amazing. And I think we loved him so much because he kept his mouth shut. Okay, he didn't talk. When dumbasses don't talk, we think they're smart. And so, here's the thing. What I think Cam should do, he should come out and go, guys, it's the CTE. Blame the CTE, Cam. Blame the CTE, because they about to give y'all checks for that. Just blame that. If I was in the NFL, I'd say something dumb. Because, bro, you have to understand I don't get this whole notion of women don't know football. I know so many women that know football. 45% of NFL fans and viewers are women.
Check out Angelica Mackey on Secret Black People Meeting.
Angelica Mackey on episode 3, she gave us a whole rundown of the Cowboys and the relationship between Dak and Dez. I was like, you breaking this down like you Jamel, girl. And so Jamel Hill came out and called Cam Newton an idiot for what he said. And when Jamel Hill labels you an idiot, Niles Ashton labels you an idiot. So Cam Newton, you were gold on the Podium of Shame.
I would give silver to the NFL quarterback situation, and then bronze to Adam Silver. It was his first mistake, we'll only give him a bronze.
This is Cam Newton's 40th mistake. And the thing is...
Hey, one more last thing on Cam Newton, guys, before we end the show.
Okay, wrap it up for us.
If you look at Cam Newton, he could have taken over the NFL. Smile,
oh my God.
His stature, his skills, his talent.
He's black.
But he's an idiot. He's immature. And so when he opens his mouth and just says these things thinking that this is going to make people happy, this is going to make me the cool dude, and it's not cool.
No.
I'm a journalist. I'm in locker rooms all the time, and I see plenty of women covering teams. Plenty of smart women who've been doing it for a long time.
Exactly.
You think Doris Burke is weird?
No.
Talking about LeBron on his pick and roll? No. You think Justin Mendoza is weird? Or it's funny that Justin Mendoza talks about hanging curveballs? No. I want to hear, as a fan and as a professional in the field, I want to hear from people that know what they're talking about.
Exactly.
And women know what they're talking about. They're in these positions for a reason. They're not just there as some token woman just so y'all can shut up about it. No, these women know what they're doing. Yeah. They're in these positions for a reason.
And I think
stuff like that from Cam, that needs to be, we need to get that out of here.
I think what's alarming to so many people, when Cam Newton cracks a joke or says something like that, it's indicative of what he might be saying in private or what his thoughts are about women in sports. And so that's a scary thing, and it's problematic. And so I understand people's outrage with it. But yeah, Cam Newton, you get to go, bro.
I thought that was so well said, Russell. Thank you so much. You definitely won the Podium of Shame today.
For real.
Where can we check out some of your work before we go?
Right.
Yeah, everything you want to catch the NL MVP thing or anything. I'm obviously writing about the Cubs here in Chicago or any high school football stuff from me or whatever. At Russ_Dorsey1 on Twitter, at Russ_Dorsey1. Also, Facebook, you can just search Russell Dorsey. My pics pop up, and then yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, check out the articles he mentioned. We put them in the episode. Check out Niles' show, Secret Black People Meeting, every Monday.
Every Monday.
You're doing a great job fucking hosting that, man. You're doing an amazing job. And we will see you next Thursday. Thank you so much for the podium. Appreciate it.